Here at Rocky View Family Dental and Implant Center, we can make a mouth guard that will help you with high impact sports. So whether you're in boxing, mixed martial arts, maybe even football, the mouth guard that you will get here is specially designed specifically for you to absorb those high impact hits that you may take and preserve your, not just your teeth, but maybe even your jaw joint, your jaw itself.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our second of the first round bouts for the King of Sparta lightweights. Introducing first, fighting out the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner, please welcome our number 2 seed, Brandon Taylor.
Continue with the boxing round here in our King of Sparta series lightweight tournament. Brandon Taylor representing East MMA.
I think we saw him at Sparta 76, JR, and again, when you look at this as the number 2 seed, okay, we see who the top dog is, and we've seen in these tournaments, so we go back to Dustin Jacoby. He wasn't the number 1 seed when he fought the heavyweight and came out. I think he was the 3 seed and won it all. There's a couple dark horses, and one of my dark horses in this fight is the 7th seed. He'll be introduced in a moment. Brandon Taylor, tough customer, there's no doubt.
Good bit of experience coming into the ring for Taylor. Obviously going to rely on that a bit.
Saw him win an MMA fight where he lost both of the first 2 rounds, but he got a submission by way of the triangle in the 3rd round. But this is up on your feet, it's a little bit different. The guy he's fighting is very quick, very fast, very flashy.
And his opponent, fighting out of Larry H. Miller Chrysler Dodge Ram Fiat of Denver blue corner, the number 7 seed, Namir Singleton.
Mr. Singleton coming to us out of Colorado Springs and Victory MMA.
What I like about this kid, JR, he's fast, he's flashy, he's flexible, he's a hell of a kickboxer. I've yet to see him put everything together though, and that's what you're waiting for, and that's what this tournament could do for him. As maybe the light comes on, because the kid's got a lot of skill level and you can see that. It's a matter of putting everything together.
Yes, sir.
We saw Namir with a 10-second knockout, and side kick.
You talked about his speed and his flexibility. It was on display with that head kick knockout, yes, sir.
Absolutely. Got the slow, cool jam going. You know, not a lot of the rap music, a lot of screaming. It's got this slow, easy jam.
Ladies and gentlemen, this King of Sparta bout is brought to you by Rocky View Dental. Let's meet our fighters first. Fighting out of the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner, from Thornton, Colorado, representing DCO MMA, our number 2 seed, Brandon Gummy Bear Taylor.
Gummy Bear, baby.
And his opponent, fighting out of Larry H.
tough.
Miller Chrysler Dodge Ram Fiat of Denver blue corner, from Miami, Florida, representing Victory MMA, the number 7 seed, the one and only Namir Singleton.
All right, gentlemen, we went over the rules earlier. I expect a clean, fair fight. Listen to me at all times and protect yourself at all times. Let's touch gloves and get after it.
All right, here we go. Looking forward to this one, JR. Namir Singleton, one of my dark horses in this 8-man King of Sparta tournament at lightweight division. Here we go. 2 minutes isn't long. Get your business done. Get it in quick.
Let's see if Singleton can keep himself from throwing a head kick.
Yeah, that's the key. Left jab working. Right jab coming in as well, has both the left and right jab going. Both fighters trying to find the distance, which we saw Eric Adams do so well in the first fight.
Taylor with a little bit of a height advantage. We'll assume a reach advantage as well.
Body shot there by Singleton.
Good power on that.
Taylor back to the ropes and bounce back off them. Both fighters trying to find their distance again. Taylor tries to get him, but going to that body shot grazed him.
Taylor's shots aren't finding their home yet, but he's still just measuring the distance. I like the fact that he's not just rushing in and trying to pound things. He is trying to find that distance and measure it.
Yeah, got some power shots if he finds the range, but so far unable to. And again, Singleton is quick. Singleton with a barrage right now, puts him up against the rope. Taylor bounces off, ready to go.
Yeah, like you said, we saw Taylor be down a couple rounds, come back and win. You know there's no quitting this guy, a lot of toughness.
Absolutely, saw him win an MMA fight in the third round. Singleton staying just out of reach right now and coming with the quickness right there.
Both fighters doing a fairly decent job with their defense, keeping their guard up high.
Singleton bouncing, coming with that left, telegraphed it a bit, but right now scoring better. Body shot by Taylor.
About 15 seconds left to go in round one.
Still time for Taylor to steal a round, but Singleton right now looks like he has a small advantage in that round, staying out of the way of landing big shots. Singleton with the uppercut and scores with a nice left hand right at the end of the round.
That was the bell.
Seconds
Referee
out.
didn't hear the bell.
Singleton scored right at the end of that round with a nice jab, JR. I think the power in this fight, if he can find it, Brandon Taylor certainly has the power. I've seen those uppercuts and some of those shots, but he's just, right now, needs to close that gap a little more.
Close the gap, and Singleton doing a nice job of just being an elusive target. A lot of good movement, and not just moving his head, moving his shoulders, rotating, making his opponent have to find different angles to attack with. Checking out things here on the Larry H. Miller replay, and Taylor trying to set things up, juking, jiving a little bit, rolling the shoulders, and there I was talking about the fighters having a good guard.
I think that's key that you pointed out, that it's not just the head movement, JR. I think that's key. Second round is a close fight, close first round, 10-9. I'd have to give it to Singleton.
Hold up for just a moment while they clean up some water spillage.
Here we go, seconds out. Taylor's gonna have to get closer to score. Singleton.
Immediately we hear the corner of Singleton saying it's time to go forward, so you know what they told him between rounds. A little more offense, sir.
A little more offense. Get that O. Whether you're counterpunching or not, off that counterpunch, you got to be busier. Scores with that left side. Taylor now getting a little bit in right now, and that's his best action of the fight as he backs Singleton into the corner. Singleton blocked a lot of those.
Singleton spent a lot of time letting his back be against the ropes and in the corner.
Ducks out of the way. Brandon now scoring. I don't know what Singleton's doing here. He's running a lot.
Yeah, Taylor doing a really nice job at keeping him backed into the corner.
Singleton's got a counter. He's got a counter right now. Because
he does so. Corner at Taylor calling for body shots. Oh, and
Singleton
almost
looks a little tired.
Back is Singleton, yes,
yeah,
sir.
He looks a little tired right now.
He showed a lot in that, about 3/4 of a second right there.
Yeah, right now Taylor's
some good headshots off. Oh, good body shot. Digs in hard, does Taylor. Being warned for holding is Singleton, but he'll happily take that moment to get a couple of deep breaths in.
Yeah, and he looks a little winded right now. I'll tell you, 30 seconds left in this second round, and it's been Taylor. Taylor scoring big.
And Taylor with another big flurry.
And right now, Singleton looks like he's in trouble. Looked good in the first round, but this second round, Taylor's found that measurement. He's found that distance. Keeps pounding away. Nice counter punch.
Singleton trying to show he's still in the fight. Going to round 3, but no knockdown, but man, you could almost give that a 10-8 round.
Almost.
Taylor.
If it comes down, if this last round's even, you got to give it to Taylor because he was a much busier man. I expect him to come out on fire in this third round.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Singleton took a shot that hurt a rib and he's having a hard time breathing or what's going on, but it was just like all of a sudden, he just was not himself.
Yeah.
And we're seeing Taylor just going to work. He sensed it, he saw it. He knew that he had his opponent hurt. Good job by Taylor of just moving forward and keeping those hands going.
And Singleton got on his bike a little bit, and it was more of a run of what he was doing around the ring. Turned his back a couple times, which he'd never want to do.
And that was after he'd been backed into the corner and backed against the ropes, backed into a couple corners actually.
Yeah, he counter-punched okay, but right now I think he's got to have a dominant round right now. And Taylor feels it. Singleton's got to bring it in this fight.
And boy, Taylor comes out looking ready to go. And Taylor's feeling that distance now.
Singleton's trying to avoid. Measured. Singleton's got to come and make something happen here.
And you can tell Singleton knows he has to do stuff a lot different than what he did in round number 2. You can just sense it in his posturing and his willingness to start throwing with more power here.
Yeah, Taylor's got the distance right now. He's scoring when he can, and when he misses, it's not by much. Singleton, again, getting backed into the corner. That's not where he wants to be because Taylor can certainly score at that range. Taylor seems like he's in much better shape, JR. That's the other part of it.
Yeah, he really does.
About a minute left in this round. He's going to have to get busy right now because Taylor's taking over this fight. He's got him against the ropes, and he's the busier fighter.
Yes, Singleton leaning against the ropes. That was a good left hook by Singleton, but didn't have anything to follow it up with.
Taylor gets with an uppercut. He's scoring in the corner.
Gets him into the corner and just goes to work as he's done for about half this fight.
Nice body shot.
Stepped into that. Had nice power, did Taylor.
And I think he recognized.
Singleton hands on knees, showing he's hurt again.
Yeah. Singleton, I thought, would have more than he's had in this fight. Taylor's taken over from the second round on. He lost that first round, but I think he had a 10-8 round in the second round, and he's winning this round as well with 16 seconds to go.
And Taylor doing a good job of mixing his punches, not only rights and lefts, but body and heads. They're going different levels, always making his opponent wonder where's that next shot going to come from.
And I think
now Singleton plants his feet and comes forward.
Singleton looked out of shape that entire fight, JR. He looked out of shape.
Not the Singleton we've seen previously. I'm in agreement with that.
I know that he's finished a fight in 10 seconds before, but he looked out of shape for this fight. He looked winded almost the entire fight.
So far, things boding well for the red corner here this evening. Taylor happy he's going on. We're checking out the replay here, and Singleton letting himself be backed into the corner. Doesn't have his hands up in the nice high guard like he did earlier in the fight. Taylor able to take advantage of that. Has the distance, has the power, just goes to work.
5 or 6 scoring punches in that, JR. He definitely took over round 2 and round 3. And again, I'm in agreement with you. There was no knockdown, but I think you could almost call that a 10-8 round.
Yep, we'll see how the judges called it.
Well, the key when you're an amateur, if you want to get rounds in, you got to get to that next phase. You got to win that first one to get the work in.
Yes, sir.
I'm in agreement with you. I think it may be a 30-47 score, even though we won a round.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 full rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for a decision. All 3 judges scored about 29-28, declaring a winner by unanimous decision, and moving on to the second round of the King of Sparta lightweights, Brandon Gummy Bear Taylor.
So Mr. Taylor, Mr. Adams, moving on to the tournament. We've got 2 more boxing matches coming up.
Brandon, you won this first fight. You've got 2 more to go. How does it feel to get a win knowing that you still have 2 fights left tonight?
Amazing. It just feels amazing. Nothing that I haven't done to prepare me hasn't been in a negative way. It's all been successful. So, and that's just what you're seeing is the 10,000 hours of just practice, practice, practice every day.
You've got a lot of MMA experience, a lot of kickboxing experience, but you looked like a boxer in there tonight. You were moving your head very well. Your footwork looked nice as well. What did you do to specifically prepare for this style of tournament?
One thing that's really helped is I teach a boxing fundamentals class at my gym, and that has helped progress my knowledge for the sport, and then also doing a lot of cross-training with other gyms that have a boxing predominant background that has expanded my perspective on fighting.
You can tell it's really showing in the ring tonight. What can we expect from you in these next 2 fights?
Just an animal. So I'm just coming out here to have fun and win. I want that strap.
Congratulations on your first win. Great job.